I've been seeing some Swedish artists. What's his name?
Yo, I don't only love her for the sex, but I swear to God I love it when she says she know that she fucking with the best, thinking she an angel till I put her.
The last time we met, it was actually like 1 week before the world shut down.
Oh yeah,
it was right before.
Yeah. It was.
We were on a good streak.
Yeah.
You was there. I think Tion Wayne was the week before with Swarms. The week after it was J1. It was a proper good month. And then suddenly shut down.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like such a long time ago.
Yeah, and it feels like it's over now.
Definitely in the UK.
Yeah,
I don't know about anywhere else. Well, a couple of places, but in the UK it's over. No one cares anymore. No mask, no anything.
Feels good for us.
Feel free. Feel free, man.
But what's happened since the last time? You dropped an EP, a couple of singles, but it feels like you've been working, but it feels like you took
a little step back. Yeah, I've been working all the time, but since the last time I seen you, obviously making music as always. Like you said, I dropped an EP since then. I think that was when, like, Rain's somewhere, Rain's over there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Rain was just after.
Just after,
And I could really notice the change because when I told people the first time that we were doing an interview, people were like, who? And now people are like, oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, a lot's changed in that time. I've just been doing everything, bro. Like, I don't even know where to start. Commercials and stuff like that. Deals with Subway, Lynx, Relentless. Yeah.
But obviously with Rain, you took a jab at the US market and did a lot of interviews and started doing stuff like that.
Yeah, we just wanted to get the vibe over there a little bit, I feel like. But that wasn't really intentional. We wasn't in the studio thinking, oh, we're going to make a song that's going to attack America. That's just what ended up happening. So then, obviously, we shot the video out there in LA, which you can't even really tell it's in LA.
Not
really.
With most videos these days.
Yeah. So which was pretty pointless. but yeah, nah, that was good. That definitely got... AJ is quite known in America anyway, and then that definitely put my foot in there.
Plus
a
the
little
producer.
bit. Yeah, and then Tay Keith, of course. And Tay Keith helped because we put him as a feature on the track. It's actually HXAJ featuring Tay Keith.
Yeah.
And that just helped us with all like the American playlists and whatnot, because everyone loves Tay Keith. All the American playlists were just getting added to that. So Rain was lit, and then, like you said, obviously I released Rain, and we didn't perform it for over a year.
It's crazy.
We just sat there, just doing nothing.
When you take away the live gigs, it's like, because when people discover tracks live, it suddenly becomes the soundtrack to like a Kiss or
a memory, definitely.
A Trip or something. And now suddenly, like, there's been 2 years with tracks that don't really have like a knob to hang
memories.
it on.
No, 100%. It's mad, but in my opinion, it was boring. There was no shows to do. You know, I wanted to get out there, but at the same time, I feel like it was good for all the artists because everyone's just 10 times more excited to see us all now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everyone needed that little break. I'm trying to imagine if I dropped a song every month from the day I met you to now, people probably be bored of me by now. Maybe not, but you know what I'm saying? So I think it all worked out for the best, if I'm honest.
When you dropped the EP, like there was only one track with a feature, which kind of stood out compared to your album. Was there a reason for that? Or?
Not necessarily. To be fair, I wasn't going to do any features. And then I just happened to make Rain with AJ, and I was like, this has to go on my EP. I don't mind having AJ on there. It's weird, everything just all fell into place, and thankfully Rain was the biggest song off that EP. Well, it's one of my biggest songs to date, so thank God for AJ. Thank God we let AJ on the EP.
You said that it wasn't intentional to like attack the American market, but how big of a goal is the US market, and how do you work towards it after having that track and having that run?
It's a big goal. It's definitely a big goal because you don't really realize how small the UK is until you get to a certain level, and then it's like, oh yeah, I could go probably 99. Well, probably I'd like to think every city in the UK now and sell it out straight away. So it's like, oh, where do you go next? And then obviously there's Europe. And then you get to a certain stage, it's like Europe's not even that big either. You know what I'm saying? So then I suppose the next step is America. And yeah, like after Rain, to stay familiar like out there, excuse the police sirens.
Yeah.
We are in Manchester. You might hear that a little bit throughout this interview. Still there.
Actually, the first thing that we met when we jumped out
Police.
of the Uber.
Yeah. But yeah, and then to stay relevant out there in America, to be fair, it's just about being there. You can make music and it can go well over there, but people don't realize that you actually have to be over there and be a familiar face and meet people and be in the right rooms and whatnot. Because to be fair, as much as, yes, I have been working, since Rain, I probably only dropped about 3-4 songs.
Yeah, it's mostly features.
Since Rain, exactly. And I'm bigger in America right now than I ever have been, just because of how much I've been over there, working over there, networking, and just getting people familiar with my face. And then I dropped Baby the other day.
Yeah.
And that's going crazy in America right now. So I think it's just about keep going over there and just keep making sure they know who you are. And then eventually, if you make good music, the music will do the talking eventually.
Because it's funny because coming from Manchester, obviously, I would guess that you guys were like looking to London, like one day,
100%.
Then you get to London and the entire UK look to the US and have that same relationship.
Now, 100%. I even missed that part out. You just reminded me, like, not even just getting to the UK and then you realise how small it is and move. Even from Manchester to London, my first original goal was, let me just get big in London and then I'm good. Got big in London and it's like, oh, there's more to this, you know what I'm saying? So it just comes in stages. Hopefully one day I do America, I'm big in America, and you'll interview me again in the next 2-3 years and I'll say, yeah, I'm trying to attack Brazil next or something, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps going. I don't think anyone's conquered the world yet.
You're doing the US tour next month.
Yeah.
You're doing the Australian tour.
Yeah.
I'm hearing rumors about another Europe tour.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, since the last time we met and that tour, it expanded.
Yeah.
So you can't say that, like, you're already there where you have a global market.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
But what do you think is the reason for you as an artist breaking through and doing those steps and actually... Because let's be honest, especially in America, how they look towards the UK and perceive the UK, it's not an easy move.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy move. I think people in the US don't give people in the UK the time of day straight away, because if someone was to come like and present a video of mine to an American, it's like, oh yeah, here's this rapper from the UK. Straight away, it's like, oh, here we go again. But whereas, like I said before, if you're out there all the time and people are like, oh, I've seen him before, it gives people more of an inkling to watch the video. I suppose this isn't just me saying this. I'm just taking it off what everyone else says. I suppose I'm a good rapper to start with, so that helps. And then, like I said before, just being over there, being familiar, and then just having, like, I suppose, a personality, just being on social media a lot. I'm trying to be a likable person. I like to think that people like me. So,
but that's an underrated part of being an artist.
Yeah, definitely.
Just having people telling other people, he's a good dude, you should interview him, work with him.
Yeah. It goes a long way.
Yeah,
it goes a long way, definitely. So I think that's the little trick, really. Just, you know what I'm saying, be nice to people, make good music, be over there a lot, and just make sure you're networking with the right people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's only a matter of time before, I don't know, some people who I know from America end up in a room with, I don't know, Gunna.
Yeah.
And he says, oh yeah, H is my guy, he's a nice guy, you should work with him. If he takes his word for it, it's done.
Yeah.
But, so I think you just got to be a nice person. Obviously, make good music. I think that's the first thing, make good music. And then you should be all right from there.
But then again, this is rap. It's like, it's a cliche, but it's 90% hustle, 10% talent.
Yeah.
So hustle beats talent every time.
No, 100%. I think if more people from the UK just, like I said, just went over there for a couple months and just said, yo, I'm here.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's the same with my job.
Yeah.
Like people, how do you get? I take the.
You go and do it, yeah.
I take the train to Manchester.
You sat here in Manchester right now, yeah, exactly, bro. It's got to be done, bro. I've not done many interviews in Manchester. Like this is one of my first interviews I've done in Manchester. So, yeah.
Yeah. So now it's Manchester and the Stash. It's gonna be
Exactly.
But tell me about the Baby single, because obviously, like, how does it come to be? And tell me about the whole Ashanti, because I'm obviously the generation that was really into that song when it first came out.
Yeah.
And when I saw like the announcement off the track, I was like, shit.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That just happened randomly, if I'm honest. I came in the studio one day and Fred was playing beats and he was going through beats, and then I think, if I'm honest, I think he was just flicking through beats, like kept playing the next one, and I just heard, oh baby, and then he played the next one, and I was like, no, wait, I need to hear that one. He played the Ashanti one, I was like, this is it, I need to do this. Made the song that same day, and that was that. I made that song like maybe almost 2 years ago now. That's an old song, and we've been trying to get it out for ages. We had a couple complications, but then obviously we had to clear the sample. We finally got Ashanti to hear it. Ashanti loved it. She cleared the sample, and then the rest is just from there. I've not talked to her personally, no. I've been on Instagram comments, you know what I'm saying, but not on the DMs or nothing. But she is coming out to the UK soon, I think, so I'm going to try and link up with her and perform the song somewhere.
Was one of the criterias for her to be featuring, or? Well, since it's a sample.
Yeah, it could have just been a case of, just H, and then, like, Ashanti's a sample in the background, but I don't know, she was just more involved than that, and I think, as well, from experience from Rain, we put Tay Keith on there, and where that goes.
Obviously, there's a name that carries.
If we want anyone on a song, of course, it's going to be Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? So put her on there, and it went crazy. I think it would go crazy either way, but obviously that definitely helped. And I think even before anyone heard the song, just the thought of H and Ashanti, what's this going to be? This is crazy. Then,
but obviously, like a lot of your fans may not know who she is, so 100%. It suddenly becomes. Like, I can remember from when I was a kid and was playing a song in my room, and then there was a sample, and suddenly my mom came busting through, like, what are you listening to? This sample. And I think that this track have the same effect. If I would have heard my son listening to that track, like,
what's going
how
on?
did you discover Ashanti?
Exactly. I think it's a good like... I don't know, in the UK especially, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but in the UK there's a big wave going on right now of like samples, especially on drill music. And some people love it, some people are like, oh, you're just ruining songs from years ago, but people don't really understand like the best rap songs, hip-hop songs ever, even from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. They've all got samples.
But that's like, as you say, like samples been a part of hip-hop since day one.
Forever, yeah.
But at some point, like, the kids stopped paying attention to the history, so they started to become history-less, and then suddenly they talk. I often can see, like, maybe you doing a video where you pay homage to some video back in the days, and they'd be like, oh, you stole that from this third video that also paid homage. So suddenly it's like, oh, you stole this, you did. The kids don't even know about freestyle on instrumentals. They don't know about like taking a line and paying homage.
It gets like that, and it's crazy, but like even, I don't know, in 15 years from now, 20 years from now, someone's going to take one of my songs from my last EP and sample that and make a completely different song, and that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not like Ashanti is angry about you putting.
She approved it.
Money in her pocket.
Yeah, the song can't go out without Ashanti saying
now
yes.
She can tour
now she tours the UK. I think it was the first top 5 in the UK since 2005. So it's done well for her just as much as it's done well for me. You know what I'm saying? And that song, I'm pretty sure hundreds of thousands of people have gone back to the original song and listened to the song.
Yeah.
So
and starting to battling. Who's the best version?
Which one's better? Yeah, exactly.
But tell me about this house that we're in right now.
Yeah, we're in the NQ house right now. Can I see? Is there an NQ sign anywhere? I don't know, somewhere. But basically, my manager, Adex, this is his company, NQ. And yeah, they've got my 2 producers, YJ and Lytech, there on the publishing here. We've got a couple of artists from Manchester. And it's sick. It's like the only spot in Manchester like this. You know what I'm saying? Where obviously you can go to London, go down a certain road. There's labels all over the place. But yeah, this is a little sweet spot in Manchester for the people in Manchester. And yeah, he's killing it. It's absolutely sick. You should have seen this building before it was like this. It was just some rundown, empty building, basically.
I thought that when the Uber dropped us off.
When you was walking in, you was like, where am I? Yeah.
Like, are you sure? This with the building, besides it being boarded up, exactly. I was like, are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, nah, it's just a little spot. And yeah, like, we just, well, when I say we, I mean Adex. Adex just trying to just do something for creative people in Manchester, you know what I mean? Because there's not been a hub like this forever in Manchester. Well, maybe years and years ago, but not in this generation.
Because obviously you could have moved to London, or a lot of rappers from outside London do that route. How important has it been for you to stay in Manchester, work out of Manchester?
I do work a lot in London, and I am, to be honest, going to get a place in London. But it's important, man. It's important to stay grounded and be with the people you came up with. I always go back to my mum's. I'm always staying at my mum's house. That just makes me feel better straight away. So many things, just being around like-minded people, and like, maybe if I would have moved to London 4 years ago, maybe I wouldn't even talk like this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's good, man. It's good to be where you come from. Not too much. It's also good to branch out and go to other places and experience new things and whatnot. But I think it's definitely important to be in the hometown. For me personally, anyway, it gives me, I feel free here. I feel like I go to London, I'm in work mode. Let's go, let's work. And don't get it twisted, I work here, but when I come back here, I'm just like, let's chill. You know I
get the same way. I live in another city, like in Bergen, which is 7 hours away from Oslo.
7 hours.
And so this commute of yours is quite the little trip.
Yeah.
But it's the same. And when you go to like the capital, you tend to get dragged in who's who, who's the newest, who's the coolest. You gotta shake these hands, and when you go back home, you can
Facts,
be yourself.
Just come back and just chill out, man, and just be with the people I grew up with. This is just a little side story, but I went out on a night out a couple of days ago with my friends, all of my friends from the school. And I've been in clubs in LA, New York, Canada, everywhere. I've had so many nights out, amazing nights out, but the other day I was at the pub with my friends down the road, and it was one of the best nights out I've ever had.
But you can do that here.
Yeah. So, well, at most of the time.
A certain extent.
So might have to have a lot of people around me, but yeah.
But one thing I want to talk about is how the UK differs in terms of, because when you were on the come up and were looking towards London, obviously there was platforms, SBTV, GRM, and there was this whole world of pirate radio, YouTube channels, like completely off the radar, which is, I think, really unique when it comes to UK compared to other countries. Whereas there is no pipeline like that. You can just do a daily duppy and then suddenly you're a mainstream artist.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't really know where that comes from. I don't really know what the first channel was. There's obviously SBTV, rest in peace Jamal as well.
Yeah, rest in peace.
But yeah, SBTV was probably the first channel I can remember coming up. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. I think it's just more someone like Jamal has woke up with the idea one day that I'm going to get the camera out and just shine light on all these new sick rappers or singers or whatever. And then, yeah, people bounce off that, and it just works out. There's other channels. There's P110 Media in Birmingham. They was based in Birmingham. That's where I used to get to come and do my videos in Manchester because it's closer than London. But yeah, it's good, man. I don't know. I suppose, like you said, I'm so used to that. I don't really know anything different. I didn't know it wasn't.
It's
like
the blueprint for what I do as well. Obviously, like Jamal inspired me and was somewhat of a mentor for what I'm doing as well. But it's just so interesting because there's not, like, even in America, it's not like you drop a single like Baby and then do a Fumes freestyle.
Yeah.
Because
here,
like, the mainstream and the underground is so connected. And
it is.
It's not either or.
I think there's different reasons for that, to be honest. There's different markets to go with as well, because, like, Baby, for example, like you said, I've put Baby out. There's probably a big percentage of people in the UK that would rather see me do a Fumes the Engineer than release a song like Baby. And I feel like artists in the UK, they split down the middle between, do I go make a mainstream song like this, or do I kind of like keep the streets happy? But I think you just got to find a balance. The funniest thing that you just said, which is so true, which I'm exactly doing, I've just dropped Baby. My next thing that you'll see, which will probably be out by the time you put this out, I'm doing a Daily Duppy next week. And I think that, for my personal reason for that, is just like, I suppose I've had a lot of chart success, but I came in the game just rapping, and people are quick to forget that I can still rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always hits, which I don't even care really too tough. Like, I would make hits for the rest of my life and be happy, that's fine. But I do have this something in my heart that tells me, just go and do a Daily Duppy and show everyone what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
But still, you have the opportunity because of
these platforms. Exactly, because of these platforms, 100%. And like, I never thought of that because I suppose I'm so used to it. But I suppose if they wasn't such a thing, none of these platforms, then I wouldn't be trying to prove to people I can rap. I'd go make another Baby.
Yeah, and still, like, when you did the Oslo show, like, a lot of the kids that were there have discovered you via this platform, and not necessarily.
Exactly. Yeah, no,
and
100%.
you did have a proper a few tunes then, but not on the level right now. So obviously, for example, Daily Duppy, there was a lot of the part of the crowd was there for that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, do you know what? I've never thought of it like that. Yeah, 100%. And these channels are a big reason for most people's success and career in the UK. So big up all the channels.
It's so funny because my channel, like, obviously from the drill music, there's been a whole wave wearing ski masks. And I've been taking a lot of heat because there's a lot of rappers in ski masks and whatnot. And it's so funny when you go on Mixtape Madness, like 9 out of 10 is like that. So like, once again, the blueprint, and that's why that was my segue, is in terms of Europe, it always baffles me when I hear like UK rappers being talking about US, when Europe is almost already in your pocket from these platforms, and just how music moves these days. And now with Central C and the way that he did his album, and he's really been targeting Europe.
I don't really know why. I think at the end of the day, I'm guessing that people's thought process is just like, at the end of the day, our whole inspiration is from US rappers like, in the first place. And then I suppose everyone who we're fans of is American. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing.
But it's the little brother syndrome. It's the same reason why I want to come here and show you Scandinavian videos. Because we got the same relationship to you guys.
And you know what else as well? You know what else might be a reason as well? Which is quite... I'm actually throwing shade on England here, but a lot of other countries in Europe speak English very well.
Yeah.
Hardly anyone in England can speak another language. So when, I suppose, let's just say Paris, for example, we might listen to some French rappers. We don't have a clue what they're saying at all. This is me as well, I'm included, but like, I'm guessing this is most people's reason as well. We don't have a clue what they're saying, whereas if a French person listens to us, I feel like more French people speak English than more English people
Even
speak
though,
French.
like, the French is a bad example because they refuse to speak English.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, true, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe there's a couple of things to it, but yeah, you are right. It is probably is a bit of little brother syndrome as well. I hear that. Definitely.
Like Germany is like the third biggest market in the world.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
it's
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
Yeah. I know it's crazy. I really don't know why. I really don't know why there's not more of a connect between like us and Europe.
But it's funny right now because a lot of, especially the Swedish artists, are starting to come to the UK.
I've been seeing some Swedish artists. What's his name? I've been speaking to him on my Instagram. Fucking hell.
One cuss, maybe.
What's
One cuss?
maybe
One cuss with the white ski mask.
Ski Mask? Yeah, I think it's him.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to him on Instagram.
There's a few like him, Yasin, 23. There's a few, and I know that this guy 23 actually is dropping Fumes freestyle in Swedish.
Sick.
And that's also interesting. Like, obviously, you mentioned the French, and the French has always been a big, like, going outside. I listen to a lot of French, but I don't understand what they're saying either. But it's so good, so I don't need to understand it. It's so exciting when actually you can. And just the thought of a Swedish rapper rapping in Swedish in the UK is also mind-blowing.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's just a matter of time, though. I feel like, I don't know, like every scene is just getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just a matter of time before people start making a link. And certain people have done, but I don't really know the reason why it's not more connected than it is.
And it's so because in the UK, or it's a rap thing to make these remixes. Obviously, you've been a part of a few successful remixes, but and as I said to you the last time that we met, I think that people are sleeping on the opportunity to just, okay, when you drop a single and you want to spread it, you can send it to your label in Scandinavia and they can throw up it can be a remix in Germany and France. And,
that's what I done with Taste.
Yeah.
When I released Taste a couple of years ago, I done a remix with a guy called Sven Alias in Amsterdam. He's from Amsterdam. I done a remix with him. I done one with I done an Australian remix with Nerve was on there, and I feel like I'm missing one. But yeah, that was what I tried to do at one point with the remixes.
Because I remember you actually talked about it when you played in Amsterdam, you could notice that, oh shit, it was a smart move because of the reaction and the fan love. And
that's what happened. I brought him out. I brought Sven out for my Amsterdam show. He went crazy when he came out there.
And it builds a connection. It's an easy trick, but it's still like pay homage to the place where you visit.
That's what you need to do. Like people, it's a perfect example what you just said. Like people don't understand. Like if you got a song that's going off, not all the time. You don't want to ruin it, but like send it out and just get people to spit a verse in it, put it out in other countries, and it really does help. That Taste remix helped me a lot.
But what's the reason for you talking to OneCast, like in terms of, like if one of the big artists in Scandinavia want to reach out to you or other UK artists, what should be the approach? Or
my simple answer would be just hit me up on Instagram. I'm always just on Instagram. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I can swear. I can swear, no.
Of course.
I fuck with everyone. Like, if I feel like someone's just genuine and I like their music, can make a song all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I suppose it's just that simple. I'm not really like hard to get hold of or like bad with the features. Like I do a lot of verses for people, and not
Your DM is going to be flooded.
I know
now,
after
but
this, yeah. And not for the money or anything like that. Like I've give people verses for hardly anything.
But that's the same with what I do as well. Like often these interviews, they like blind dating. Like you're going into a room, you got to make somewhat of a connection. Obviously, looking like I do, like White with the stash, and when I do like with an American rapper, like he just see a white guy, so I gotta throw in like a fun fact and show that I listened to that track from that album.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly the same, bro. I'm saying like I'm not gonna like message someone who I don't have a clue about, but I just know his last song has gone crazy. Like, yo, I want a feature. I'm gonna at least learn some stuff about him before I hit him up and say, yo, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you said, it's just about, I suppose, good first impressions. If I like you from the jump, then it's goal time.
Yeah, but that's true. And we're back, like, that's a full circle to what we said in the start, like being a nice guy.
Yeah.
Or a woman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then that's just what happens. And then next time you go to different places, like whatever, like I said, Amsterdam, Sven Alias on the Taste remix. Every time I go to Amsterdam now, I'm going to link him. And I'm good in Amsterdam. Vice versa. Anytime you come Manchester, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, man. You just gotta be nice to people.
But let's watch some videos. But this is the first one. This is Norwegian.
Let's go. 129. Okay, featuring Ice Cisse.
Ja, ey, bæsjen de bare overdriver. Kjenner selv holder mange sider. Da jeg og Ju hadde harde tider, pløga oss mer løv enn arbeidsgiver. Og hos vil han løv, men jeg bare river. Hos vil han løv, men jeg bare river. Jeg sitter i band og han bare kriger. Jeg sitter i haver og bare lyver. Gucci caps og Gucci tøfler. Ingen bil, men holder nøkler. Alt på meg, så jeg får kjøpler. Grønt på meg, men ingen epler. Hipper hardt bak av meg fender. Tischer nylle, så jeg bender. Wow, det er James. Klokker på meg i en Benz. Mor sa til meg at det trapped om mitt sen. Jeg vet, jeg slår fra over the fence. Ey, hva hender? Vi har flere strains dere velger. I byen jeg er kjent som en selger. Så klokka mi skinner som felger. Jeg kommer til deg om du trenger. YB han har alt du trenger. Jeg er med en t-shirt som svelger meg babies. Bare hør på hva negeren forteller. Sasha dunde kan meg bare for Trapdinho. Jogado Brasilia og Ronaldinho. Pay med ball i gata for para injo. Vi er inne i alt vi gjør, det er injo. Ey, henter bare para og cashen, bror.
What's the keys? Why are they showing keys a lot?
Spiller av passion, bror. Youngboy han holder dem stashen, bror. Wavy niggas sitter på lila, ey. Cabin gjør litt, de får feelings, ey. Etter tempo sier meg liv, ok. Alle tisjen din, du kommer las. Pussy niggas, they respect me now.
Respect me now, he spoke some English there.
Kommer las. Pussy niggas, they respect me now. Under tisjen er en foreign now. Running på meg, ikke arma.
He was speaking English.
Under tisjen er en foreign now. Running på meg, ikke arma. Ey, Anthony, du vet vi holder juice. Best in town, du vet det er old news. Wavy niggas som vi holder boost. Aina post, men har ingen clues, ey. Postman, men ingen postman Pat. Helva da skal
Postman Pat.
Link young buzza og ta en chat. Walla sverger du blir sur, jeg black. Med min svenske tish med humor. Jeg skjønner null hva 12 sier, forstår du? Jeg er på ferie, men tish om er loco. Sier alltid at det får mine voko. Jeg med eyes og 2 tishes klubb sjoko. Hit meg line, jeg holder blikkas med koko. Flip phones, boy, jeg holder det old school. Trap phone, min er jumpy på gålen. Ey, Burberry caps og Cartier frames. Drippin' min, det skinner no.
Cartier frames.
Baby Jasmine, bro, James. Tishen din, det smiler smooth. Teamet mitt skal freeze. Teamet ditt kan holde these. Bless so fucking sneeze. Tishen sier yes please. Hent opp godt og pippa pris. Varetekt, ok. Mutteren i Afrika er straight. Jeg og Ju løper fra Jakes. Vi skal allting for
Jakes. That's some English slang there.
Varetekt, ok. Mutteren i Afrika er straight. Jeg og Ju løper fra Jakes. Vi skal allting for cakes. Kaller meg Lego for days. Wavy er som Mohain. Put some respect on my name. Young boy, I steady med aim. Passer den til sida, ey. Wavy niggas sitter på lila, ey. Cabin gjør litt, de får feelings, ey. Etter tempo sier meg liv, ok. Alle tisjen din, du kommer las. Pussy niggas, they respect me now. Under tisjen er en foreign now. Rolex på meg, ikke arma. Puffer passer den til sida, ey. Wavy niggas sitter på lila, ey. Cabin gjør litt, de får feelings, ey. Etter tempo sier meg liv, ok. Alle tisjen din, du kommer las. Pussy niggas, they respect me now. Under tisjen er en foreign now. Rolex på meg, ikke arma.
That was cold. So is that what, 129 a whole group? Was it just two? Was it just two of them there?
Yeah, two of them
Two
featuring
on the song.
The one with all the English.
Yeah. Crazy. That was hard. Beat was cold. I heard a couple English words in there. I like that one.
Yep, next one.
Alright, Branko. Danish.
Yeah.
Jeez. Did you do this video? No, you didn't do this one.
Go chillin'. Big Bubba brains, eating big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance. Jeg ser Big Bubba brains, eating big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance. Ja det er Big Bubba brains på det beat ho. Vi sidder på en yacht, mami slipper Pellegrino. Mamma yeah, med det, drengene rykker ikke nogen kilo. Men hvis de snakker streams, brains han skubber mere end Beatles. Yeah, John Lennon, Young Lennon, lav din penge, bror bare go get dem. De her bønder brænder os igennem midt i denim. Det der crank that soldier boy, go tell him. Længe siden er vi kendt til en broke felon. Big Bubba brains i en big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror. Yeah, John Lennon, Young Lennon, lav din penge, bror bare go get dem. De her bønder brænder os igennem midt i denim. Det der crank that soldier boy, go tell him. Længe siden er vi kendt til en broke felon. Big Bubba brains i en big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance. Jeg ser Big Bubba brains i en big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance. Det der big body bands, Maybach ligner en tank. Og de bliver altid stoppet, bror, men kender ikke til brands. Samt panser der på sagen, jeg udfører dem om dagen. Har ikke brug for de rapping, gav 1 million til mine fans. Yeah, we making moves. Jeg købte min søn en coupe, før han startede i nogle skole. Og min store datter tripper, hun vil gerne have det der hus. Hvor der er plads til et par heste, ja, så må vi stable flus. Big fucking body, my bro just caught a body. Hakker plader, jeg karate, fuck us everybody. Big fucking body, my bro just caught a body. Hakker plader, karate, jeg said fuck us everybody, yeah. Big Bubba brains i en big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance. Jeg ser Big Bubba brains i en big body bands. Prøv at samle nogle skræsser, bror jeg samler ikke på friends. Ikke nogen chick, chocolate trend, den er stil er ikke til salg. Prøv at love min dance, nej de kan ikke love min dance.
That one was cold. You see what I mean? Before, like, people keep like adding English words and English sentences, but you don't hear that in the UK. You don't hear people in the UK like mix it up with another language. That was cold. I heard a lot of stuff that he said in that one. That's cold.
Next one, Swedish.
Ay, man, sån sounds crazy.
Bandanade, skirrade sig till och inte pilla bre. Helt live framför centrum som en tiggare.
English producer?
Yeah, it's Swedish.
Really? His tag is...
Ay, man, sån sounds crazy.
Bandanade, skirrade sig till och inte pilla bre. Helt live framför centrum som en tiggare. Flyger fram på hästar, de tror att vi är riddare. Tider, den låg i väskan och magen pirrade. Som en farsa, om det är hett och jag drar den från bältet. Han låg på botten, nu shoutout Big Spender. Vad ska jag säga, det som händer, det händer. Det Messi så har en advokat som defender. En sak jag ska lära dig var inte en depender. Shoutout Achi Habesh får det smälla i september. Gumman inga tänder, han kommer inga ben som en tender. Shh, don't remember. Jag känner mig som Eka när jag springer runt lonely. Skaffar inga vänner, if you know me, you know me. Om du är bad, då show me. Jag säger till min homie, don't miss. Hoppa över snacket som Kobe. Vi är on fire, så hur tänker han när han säger vi ska freeze? Så hur tänker han spela ball när han kommer säger please? När det är kris, inte det han menar när han sa han ville vara på magasin. Jag kan komma för allt på en cykel som Debo. Fast i en bubbla, den är kall, det är iglo. Mannen offset, I'm tryna take off med min Migo. Du vet hur det går till, det är G-code. Han sprang och tappade skon som Cinderella. Så vi kollar hela landet, finns det kulor som passar. Såg oss ramla, varför vara snälla? Ni är som gamla sladdar prata, låter munnarna glappa. Lägger papper på min kropp som en mumie, the Ice Chico. Jag ser att du ljuger, de vill vara över hans huvud som luver. Tänk inte på känslor, tänk med huvudet. Vem drar snabbast? Du kan kalla det dragspel, fast i dumma tankar så idag jag vill vara helt. Ser att hon vill stretcha mig så hur ska det vara stel? Som sagt, hoppa stacket som i basket. Problem efter mig det är stalking. Han dricker på min lin och han är walking dead. Och du vinner inget på det, why you talking? Så om du går mot han,
why you talking?
Vi är on fire, så hur tänker han när han säger vi ska freeze?
This is fucking cold.
När han kommer säger please, när det är kris. Inte det han menar när han sa han ville vara på magasin. Jag kan komma för allt på en cykel som Debo. Fast i en bubbla den är kall, det är iglo. Mannen offset, I'm tryna take off med min Migo. Du vet hur det går till, det är G-code. Det är G-code. Mannen jag är fusk, jag är cheat code. Hon vill snacka djupt, jag är deep throat. Det är G-code, det är G-code, det är G-code.
I like that one. That was fucking sick. That might be my favourite so far.
Now we're back to Norway. This guy is a big fan of you.
I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake.
He's saying let them eat cake.
I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. None of these bones on my back is fake. They out there pumping the snake. Wanna whip it around in the donut and bake. Great, got that pastry for your jerk obsession. Giving these dudes out here a stern obsession. Lost the count on the flirting mentions. They like a fat cake. Like for Christ's sake, turn it into apple pie for a pervy freshman. They wanna stick it in my lovin' oven. Someone suspend, no profile because 40-something. Having kids that knows their dad is up to something. I ain't hiding in your kitchen.
What am I gonna say here?
Slice of me in the closet, dum-dum. My Twitter feed is greasy, giving them diabetes. Frosting on their laptop is what happens when they see me. Glaze it, taste it, man, don't waste it. The answer is right in front of you, just face it. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the My booty tutti fruity censorship is gluten to me. Why eat fish? You can't have cake. That shit is stupid to me. Let's have a bake off. Your cake's off. You gotta breathe. Let it heave. Mixing weed in my win is still a dunk or a layup. My cream pie extracting honey's like a beehive. My batter don't fit in no Levi's. Served in a jockstrap on a bed of peanut. While your cookie crumbles like it's deep fried. Rush your crust to the clinic. Bitch, bye. They're not thirsty anymore. No, they're fucking hungry. I always serve though. They always get something from it. Bad and bougie. Whipping the cream like I'm cruising. Making them shoot out their dicks like they're oozes. Violations on TikTok till they sue me. Straight bait, keep watching, yo, I'm fine with it. My Twitter ain't got no time limit. But get started in the closet, that's great. I'm Barry Antoinette though, I'm a half cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. I'm Barry Antoinette. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake. Let the meat cake.
Pourquoi tu veux du pain quand tu peux avoir un gâteau d'or?
Let the meat cake.
Let them eat cake, man. Just let them eat cake. Big Daddy Carsten, yeah, man.
But you look shocked, though.
I didn't expect to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But big up, Big Daddy Carsten. Thank you, Big Daddy Carsten. Big him up, man. He's being himself. Can't go wrong. That one was my favourite because he thinks I'm hot. That's why he's my favourite for now.
This is one. Have you heard about? Like, have you heard One Cuz's music?
Yeah. I've not heard this though. I don't think. I don't think so.
Och nu över till Hässelby gård där det ska varit orolighet under natt. Flera maskerade ungdomar ska ha rört sig i området.
Ja, jag befinner mig här i Hässelby gård där det har varit oroligt under natten. Boende i området uppger att de har sett gäng med maskerade ungdomar i centrum. Men vad detta beror på...
Jag har en gatubarns attityd, jag har ett gatubarns telefon. Jag har ett gatubarns kokain, jag var ett gatubarn från någon gård. Ey, fyrtakten aktiv på natten, vi baggar snacket. Ey, becknar i tullarna men i trakten du hittar mig. Bandana, svarta handskar, ska knulla någons mamma. Du får ursäkta franska med horungar och trampar på mina tår. Kolla upp sens mamma mor och hur min mor. Ni ligger runt och mannen går och fixa upp erans skår. Alla bilder som Caravaggio, handen på gaten adios. Du kan inte sätta pris på konst. Halva laget åkte in och jag kan knappt tro att det är sant. Jag håller fienden nära men en halvvän på distans. Akta mannen, fatt den in i skallen. Eller få den på skallen, ljuden på pokalen. Låt han ligga död över natten. Gatan ger massa chanser, men jag har lärt mig gatan den är värre än cancer. Spänningsvara, jag vill köpa upp sens bodybag. Det gick snett, misstaget vad de borde ta mig där. Han är i magen, han är mager. Jag skiter om det min mosterson, om det krävs gå för saken. Krypton till mina tår, jag ser pengar nu vart den går. En skorpion med en skorpion. I buskarna är det då tar någon så. Det är vi som kallar mig psykos, jag vet ni. Poppa små blå, jag vet du ramlar på tramadol. Ska gå platina på en disslåt. Ey, han som vill bli känd på mitt namn ska smaka på min gun. Sex och opsen är som en man, vi häxar upp sen tills de är down. Jag har en gatubarns attityd, jag har ett gatubarns telefon. Jag har ett gatubarns kokain, jag var ett gatubarn från någon gård. Ey, fyrtakten aktiv på natten, vi baggar snacket. Ey, becknar i tullarna men i trakten du hittar mig. Bandana, svarta handskar, ska knulla någons mamma. Du får ursäkta franska med horungar och trampar. Han är största stjärna, jag har förtjänat det. 1,94 så vad är det som ska mätas?
Cold. I like how I put the subtitles on English at the bottom as well, so I knew everything he was saying. Yeah, he's cold. He's very cold. I've been chatting to him. I just messaged him again now. Yeah.
But what separates him in terms of like other rappers? Like what caught your attention when it comes to him?
Well, I'm guessing that song was aimed at someone. I don't know who else, but I feel like that was a bit of a diss track, but it was cool because if I didn't look at the subtitles and I was just listening, obviously he's got like a melodic flow. He's like half rapping, half singing kind of thing. And it's lit, and then you read the lyrics, it's like, oh, there's something going on here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's lit, man. I just like him as a person. When he messaged me on Instagram, he was showing love, so yeah. This is
a Danish group. Chucky actually went to Denmark and did like a noisy piece.
Oh, maybe I've seen this then. I think I've seen Chucky do that.
Shoot up. Det gang. De pussy niggas, din ting. Ruller op og lad den spin. Den her krig, jeg vil vinde. Motherfuck, vi vil vinde. En Mercedes-Benz. Skyld bare, bliv blind. Dræb en op og forsvind. Kom tilbage igen. Jeg er langt op, jeg kan ikke miste mig selv. Har set nogle ting, der ikke bliver glemt. For selv en slang, jeg kan være din ven. For en vej, man her, han vil lave sin penge. Baby, kom her. Ved, jeg kan gøre det wavy. Shake rov, gør det sexy. Rid på mig som en jetski. Wavy. Nu de alle copy-paste, for vi startede ny wave. Sæt den fald, sæt den helt. Wavy, stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme faglig som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily. Wavy, nu de alle copy-paste, for vi startede ny wave. Sæt den fald, sæt den helt. Wavy, stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme faglig som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily. Så svært at forstå, så let at blive dræbt. Ingen tvivl, du kan ende i en dragt. Sender dem videre, ligesom det fragt. Videre på fart, tæller en start. På grund af penge, magt, respekt. Ud på post bag en hæk. Når panser kommer, så er det væk. Hurtigt videre som et stafet. Skubber bølger, wavy. Ud på floden ligesom Navy. De spørger om det er mig, maybe. Det er done, der hun vil date me. Træk en slag, det er min løsning. Mangler du en, køb en. Ud på blokken, jeg er en høvding. Stjerner skud, giv på en searching. Wavy, nu de alle copy-paste.
For vi starter ny wave, sæt den fald, sæt den helt.
Where are they from again?
Denmark.
Denmark.
Stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme farve som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily.
Wavy, wavy, nu de alle copy-paste. For vi starter ny wave, sæt den fald, sæt den helt.
Wavy, wavy, stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme farve som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily.
Den er gang, den er permanent. Vi var derude imens du var hjem. Jeg hørte de bitches skøjl for at blive kendt. Og niggas sælger sjælen for lidt penge. Jeg har en penge ting, der gør det godt. Vi sipper purple drink, dobbelt kop. Jeg kan jo tydeligt se, hun er en love. Men hun vil belly ikke give fuck. Du ligger selv som du er ren. Jeg ved mit mel i posen, det er ren. Jeg så følge for psykosen på en dag. Men under ingen navn, det er en ren. De prøver at trække den ud, kom til sagen. Du burde få fingeren ud og kom på banen. For når vi ruller op og lukker af, så ved vi alle, hvem der redder dagen. Belly. Wavy, wavy, nu de alle copy-paste. For vi starter ny wave, sæt den fald, sæt den helt.
Wavy, wavy, stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme farve som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily.
Wavy, wavy, nu de alle copy-paste. For vi starter ny wave, sæt den fald, sæt den helt.
Wavy, wavy, stjerneskud, det Mercedes. Samme farve som Bailey. Ud og grinder det daily.
That one's crazy. Wavy, wavy. That was crazy, that one. I like that one a lot. Oh, that was sick. Oh, I don't know what I thought was the best, if I'm honest. I liked that one a lot.
I want to show you one last, actually.
Yeah.
Just to show.
Ja, hun er classy og fin, but she belongs to the streets. Og hente en krone er dyrt. Vi deler med cheese. Ja, hun er classy og fin, but she belongs to the streets. Og hente en krone er dyrt. For vi har det vi trenger. Små og store, alle jakter på sedler. Hvis vi skal snakke, bare snakk om mengder. Jeg har en broski som sitter i lenker. De snakker om gamle ting, jeg er forbi. Tar en dom for bro, selv om det er 10. Henter en krone, jeg splitter med G. Tankegangen er alltid vært 100, aldri vært 50, null Gari. Men jeg sitter på Bentley, området poppa, hun trodde jeg var kjendis. Glem Kisha og glem Becky, har en ride og deg, hun er sexy. Hun vet ikke, men kommer mektig, for jeg scorer mål som han Messi. She get left, right som han Henry. Hun har aldri hitta en lik, så kanskje det er på tid å ta henne med. Hun virker nervøs, baby ro ned, ta noen trekk og så gå ned på kne. Skjør ned til byen, kommer inn med godisen, og nå alle de folka vi ser. Hva skjedde med de dagene da de kastet blikk og håpet vi skulle falle ned? Ja, vi ruller rundt i en na-na-na, 4G's i en coop, jakter hele din tro. Ja, vi ruller rundt i en na-na-na, 4G's i en coop, jakter hele din tro. She wanna stay for the night, funker ikke selv om du er utrolig. She wanna hop in the ride, baby girl, bare ta det rolig. Alt for mange demoner inside, prøver å bare være lonely. Pleide å trappe på bike, sa til mutteren ikke være rolig. She wanna stay for the night, funker ikke selv om du er utrolig. She wanna hop in the ride, baby girl, bare ta det rolig. Alt for mange demoner inside, prøver å bare være lonely. Pleide å trappe på bike, sa til mutteren ikke være rolig. Sene kvelder i studio minner meg om banddown. Jeg begynner å bli syk fra trappen til studio, tilbake til trappen. Jeg prøver å ikke waste noe tid. Lojalitet over blod hver dag, et par viktige ting vi har lært i vårt liv. En venn kan være viktigere enn
ditt blod. Spit. Don't know what he's saying, but he's spitting.
Tid å miste, finnes ikke stopp før jeg er i kiste. Offret en del, hadde ting å riske. Lå langt bak, så etter lykke. Så vi jager cash, alltid kontant. Stacken i safen, det er blitt normalt. Bitches blir kallen fra overalt, men jeg ser giften i dem fra langt. For vi har det vi trenger. Små og store, alle jakter på sedler. Hvis vi skal snakke, bare snakk om mengder. Jeg har en broski som sitter i lenker. De snakker om gamle ting, jeg er forbi. Tar en dom for bro, selv om det er 10. Henter en krone, jeg splitter med G. Tankegangen er She wanna stay for the night, funker ikke selv om du er utrolig. She wanna hop in the ride, baby girl, bare ta det rolig. Alt for mange demoner inside, prøver å bare være lonely. Pleide å trappe på bike, sa til mutteren ikke være rolig. She wanna stay for the night, funker ikke selv om du er utrolig.
Is that real?
She wanna hop in the ride, no. Baby girl, bare ta det rolig. Alt for mange
that was sick.
Prøver å bare være lonely. Pleide å trappe på bike, sa til mutteren ikke være rolig. She wanna stay for the night, funker ikke selv om du er utrolig. She wanna hop in the ride, baby girl, bare ta det rolig. Alt for mange demoner inside, prøver å bare være lonely. Pleide å trappe på bike, sa til mutteren ikke være rolig.
Day was cold as well. Literally cold. That was sick. VR, we need a new video director. We need to, you know what I'm saying? This is the guy right here. He was all sick though. But I think if I have to pick a number one spot, it would be Greg Castle. Yeah, that would be my number one, I think. G Code first place. Big Daddy second place. Shooter Gang third place. Yeah. Yeah, that's my final answer. My guy. Respect, yeah, every time man, every time.
Så hur tänker han när han säger vi ska freeze? Så hur tänker han spela ball när han kommer säger please? När det är kris, inte det han menar när han sa han ville vara på magasin. Jag kan komma för allt på en cykel som Debo. Fast i en bubbla den är kall, det är iglo. Mannen offset, I'm tryna take off med min Migo. Du vet hur det går till.